Hey everyone, this is Viren and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to engage with all your fans on LinkedIn. So everybody who's followed your company page, who've engaged with your lead generation forms, any post that you've made, videos, all of those kind of things, you could retarget them with ads on LinkedIn. And that is what we're going to do in this video. And before we get started, I would request you to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with more such videos in the future. And please do hit the like button and leave a comment as well, because those simple actions could really help my channel grow organically and help me keep putting out these videos for you for free. Now let's get into the video. I'm inside the LinkedIn Ads Manager, and to create that list, I'm going to go into Plan, click on Audiences. Now inside the audience page, there is this CTA called Create Audience, and there are two kinds of audiences you could create here. The first one is a predictive audience, which basically means that you could upload a source data, and LinkedIn would basically try to find similar people who would perform similar actions basis on the data that you have uploaded. But the one we want to work with is matched audiences. Now here there are two different sources that could be created. The first one is upload a list of company names or contacts, and you could specifically target those people inside LinkedIn. We've already done a video on this, and all of the videos that we've done for LinkedIn is available in the description below. It's a very straightforward playlist, and you'd be able to go right from beginner to the more advanced things that you can do with LinkedIn ads. So check out that playlist in the description below. But for now, we're going to use these retarget by options. And you could retarget people with the actions that they've taken with your LinkedIn company page. So if they are followers or they've interacted with a document, lead generation form, a video that you have uploaded, your website, single image, an event that you have, they've had a conversation with you, and all of these things you could use to retarget. For now, I'm going to select company page, click on next. So you could give your audience a name. And you can select how did they engage with the company page, right? People who visited the organization page or people who clicked on the call to action in your LinkedIn page, right? So if we select people who visited the LinkedIn page, this unique visitor number might be higher. And you can also select a time range. So if I go all the way 365 days, this number is going to be much higher, right? So depending on what this number is, you could select the time range as well, and then go ahead and create this list. Once you've created the list, you will see that the status is building, and it does take up to 48 hours for this to process. But for the interest of time, I had already done this same exercise a couple of days ago, and I do have a list ready. So from here on, I could go directly into showing you how to use this while creating an ad campaign. And as you can see that for this particular list, the audience count was 2,800 members. So let's go ahead and see how we can target them, right? So I'm going to go back into the ads manager and create a new campaign. Let's give this campaign a name. We will now select a group objective, which for now I'm selecting as website visits. Now again, if you don't know what all of these means, how to create, let's say, a lead generation form and all of that, there is a playlist in the description below. You could go right from being a LinkedIn beginner and check out the beginner video that we have, where I go very, very deep into what all of these objectives are and all of these other things that we need to do to set up the ad. But in this particular video, the goal is only to show you how to retarget your company page followers. So that's all I'm going to do. And I'm probably going to skip through all the other parts of creating the ads. So for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to select website visits. And I'm going to run this campaign group right from today, continuously from today. The next set of things to look at is the campaign details, audience, ad format, and all of that. So starting with campaign name, have given this a name already. In order to try to target everyone in my list, these people could be from any part of the world, right? So I'm going to go ahead and add all the continents here. So I think I've added all the continents except for Antarctica, and this should be enough. Some of these things have already been added by LinkedIn from the previous campaigns that I have done. So I'm just going to reset the audience once, and there we are. The audience has been resetted. We still have the same locations. And from here, I'm going to narrow this audience down further. And here, in order to reach the list that we had created, we go into retargeting, company page, and there is already a list here that we had created, right? So I've gone ahead and selected that same list. Now this list is already at 2,800 people, right? So I don't want to narrow the audience down further. In fact, I might even enable audience expansion. I generally don't do this for other ads, but I might leave this ticked here because I do want LinkedIn to find more similar people to this particular list, right? So I'll leave this at that. One of the things that you can see is that the forecast is not being able to calculate the cost around this list that we selected. And this is primarily because we need to let LinkedIn sit with this list for a little more time. And after a few days, we might be able to see these data points more accurately. But for now, I'm okay with this and we could still run the ad. So I'll leave this at 2,800 audience size and go ahead and move into the other steps. For the ad format, again, I would select single image and keep it simple for now. But for all these other kinds like message, conversation, the videos are available in the playlist below. So go ahead and check it out. We'll not be using any URL tracking parameters. For placement, I'm going to select just LinkedIn and leave out the audience network. For a daily budget, I will let this be somewhere around 10,000 rupees. For this particular ad account that I have, this is an Indian based company. So that is why the daily budget here is in Indian currency. Bidding, I would select a cost cap. I generally always go into the cost cap and would start at the lower end of what LinkedIn suggests. So let's put this to be somewhere around 340. And if the ad does not end up reaching too many people, I'd come back to the campaign and increase the cost. Not using conversion tracking at the moment. So I'll go ahead and click on next. And we go into the last step of creating the ad campaign. So let's quickly create a new ad. Give your ad an introductory text. Add a destination URL. So I've added my LinkedIn profile. Select an image. So LinkedIn has a tie-up with Shutterstock and you could go ahead and use some of the Shutterstock images for free. So I'm just going to select something and add it to our account. And we could now add a headline and select a call to action. On the right hand side, you could see how this ad is going to look like in both desktop and mobile feed on LinkedIn. And once you're done with this and you're happy with the way it looks, just click on Save Ad. At the final step, we could go ahead and review the entire campaign. So that's it. The campaign has been launched. It will take LinkedIn a few hours to review this. We could go into View Campaigns. This is the one that I just created. And here, once the ad is live, we will be able to track it, see the spend, the results, cost per result, impression clicks, and all of those data points that you would need to track this ad. Well, that's about it for this video. If this was helpful for you, please do hit the subscribe button for more such similar videos in the future. Do check out the LinkedIn playlist so that you could go through all the other things that you could do with the LinkedIn Ads Manager. And if there's anything missing there you would like me to create, do comment and let me know so that I could add those videos to the playlist. And I'm going to see you in the next one.